right, now it's time to get into the XWF episode number 2.
In your face!
Yeah,
in your face! In your face!
Oh, dang.
Well, before we get to that, let's take a look at what was happening in the world of wrestling around that time. Of course, a bunch of things here. The plan at this point is that the next tapings at Universal will be in late January. The plan is to tape 4 shows per month instead of 8, as noted here last week, which would be 2 hours each on 2 days of taping, which would be far easier on everyone than doing 5 hours per day. I'm not sure what the positive is. The negative is that they could go into these 5,500-seat arenas and lay an egg, which wouldn't be a positive way to start. The company, through its connections, claims it can purchase infomercial time because they buy in bulk at a cheaper rate, so they'd run a few weeks of 30-minute infomercials in those 3 cities if it happens. So already the plans have been scaled back here for XWF in December. Just to note that these first tapings, which I believe is the first 4 episodes, was in November, and this report is from December for January, so things are already not looking too fucking hot. For
Yeah, I bet.
Surprisingly, Tony.
They had no deal, right? No TV deal anyway, right?
No TV deal, no. They thought they were going to have one, but obviously, it seems like there was a lot of we thought we would. And then,
yeah, with the whole promotion. I feel
yeah,
like everybody.
we thought we would have Hulk Hogan signed, but I guess not, dude.
Where'd they get money from again?
I think it was like Jimmy Hart and like Brian Knobbs and them had money.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, because, they had names.
The actual owners are Walter Franks and Ludwig Denny.
IHOP Denny's or whatever that guy's name was. If you gave us $1 million, we will have the greatest independent promotion that you've ever seen. I promise you.
Well, you'll like this one, James. Of the non-80s WWF and 90s WCW stars, the promotion seemed highest on Simon Diamond and Dawn Marie.
Oh my goodness. And they're on this episode.
They are on this episode. Hogan definitely doesn't have a deal.
Or maybe he does.
Maybe he does, dude. When Hogan was booking, he was working on getting Hall in. There is a lot less interest in Nash.
What?
Which is, yeah, I don't know why. Hogan, I don't like him, dude.
That's weird.
He's going to come in and be more over than me, brother. I can have that Hall. I can squash a little bit.
Yeah, probably.
Hall would say, yeah, I'll lose. I don't care.
Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, he's in whatever, bro.
Yeah. Ed Kaufman, WWF's attorney. John Flood, the ex-WWF's attorney. Not John Blood.
John Flood.
I didn't read that till now.
John Flood.
F-L-U-D. Flood.
Yeah, I bet.
XWF attorney. And Jimmy Hart were in negotiations regarding his release until about 3 hours before the show went on the air. The XWF position is that they didn't want to make enemies with WWF because it would be like fighting bazookas with water guns. Reality is they could have kept Lawler from going for 45 days, but what it would have had accomplished, because he was still going, it would just screwed up the WWF angle on Monday with no benefit to them. So Lawler is gone already. From the Observer, December 10th, 2001, in XWF News, they have handshake deals with the biggest name talent and are setting up contracts as the owners don't want another Lawler situation where they push someone on TV and they leave. Hogan is obviously not fucking signed. This group was interested.
He is.
Maybe so, brother. Well, this group was also, James, interested in Jeff Jarrett and very interested in Road Dogg.
All the stars here, the XWF.
Jarrett may be contacted again, but they ended up nixing contacting Road Dogg because the ownership group was adamant about not signing anyone who was a risk for bad publicity or a risk for no showing. It was probably less the drug rap and more his track record on indies for no showing dates that led to the decision to steer clear of him. They may have brought Jeff Jarrett in, and TNA may have never happened.
Yeah, that would have sucked, man.
Yeah,
that would have been fucking crazy.
horrible.
Yeah, that would have been fucking brutal.
Yeah,
like,
that would have been bad.
This is like night and day from fucking TNA, dude. This shit sucked ass. Yeah, what the fuck?
This is like crazy. Who was booking this? Jimmy Hart and Brian Knobbs? Were they actually the bookers?
They were.
Jimmy Hart, Brian Knobbs, and Greg Valentine.
Man, what the fuck were they doing? You know what I mean? This is crazy. I can't wait to talk about some of the show this episode.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about it now. That's talking all that was going on at the time. So let's get into XWF episode 2.
Let's get ready, baby. But here we go. XWF, it starts with Brian Knobbs and Jimmy Hart. I believe they used to team as the Ball Liquor Express in the NWA.
They were the Nutsack Extravaganza.
Oh, of course, man. Yeah, they are talking bullshit. Here we go.
Yeah.
They said, welcome everybody to another episode, and there's so many people here. All the stars are here.
Dude, they cannot stop putting themselves over for how much hard work they did and how, we had a lot of hard work and determination and the storylines. We tried to give you the best.
Don't say storylines.
Tony, this was one taping. They did one taping.
This is them like looking back, not like even just like weeks after. This is years after, and they're still saying this was fucking awesome.
Yeah, they watched this back and said, we were really cooking here, man.
Yeah, fucking Brian Knobb says we had some new stars like Ian Harrison and who the fuck was it? They said K.O.
Hale,
Did I hear that wrong? Hale. Oh my God. I didn't know the
Emery Hale.
Emery fucking Hale, man.
Emery
God
Hale.
damn it.
And the new
All the
up-and-coming
stars.
stars. I don't know if it's at this point, but they go, new up-and-coming stars are the cruiserweights.
Tony, they do that at the end, which
Fuck.
is even fucking more obnoxious, and I'll explain why it's fucking obnoxious. Jimmy Hart here is saying, I was there in the office from 8 a.m. in the morning till 10 p.m. at night, Daddy, and what time did you and Greg come wandering in? And Brian says, we needed a break, man, my legs and my knees.
I got bad knees from all that wrestling, huh?
Yeah, he's like, you hurt knees from carrying sags, and Brian I was like, yeah. You're telling me that Jimmy Hart was in the XWF office booking this dog shit from 8 a.m. till 10 p.m.? Are you fucking kidding me, man?
I find it hard to believe that Jimmy Hart was ever anywhere near anything to do with this place.
Yeah, really. And all the real bookers know that real booking times are 12 a.m. to 5 a.m.
Yeah, come on, man. Specifically, anything that happens outside of that, you need to sleep on it.
You have to sleep on it, James. You have to.
If it's outside of 12 a.m. to 5 a.m., you have to sleep on it. You have to. If it happens at 12 to 5, it's fucking in pen. It's in writing. It's in pen. It is not being erased.
Real shit, James. Real shit.
But it shows a last week recap where you can't see anything because there's fucking fire everywhere. Dude, fucking fire everywhere.
Half the screen is covered up with this XWF logo and like fire and stones and stuff.
Dude, I thought they were rocking with the filters here, bro. I don't know what you guys are talking about. This is awesome.
The same
Fire's
stock
going
music over and over.
Jimmy Hart made it in the office at 10 p.m.
Tony, you didn't like gigantic XWF logo with shots of Emery Hale and Ian Harrison in the corner?
Never. What the fuck?
So yeah, Piper's the GM. Buff Bagwell won a match. Don't forget these two hot facts.
Sable was introduced as the CEO. Roddy Piper's the commissioner. Lawler has a valet named Kitten.
Piper's supposed to be the face. Sable's supposed to be the heel.
I don't know. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's right.
Okay, interesting.
I don't understand this. You got the CEO and the commissioner and then the owner and it's too many fucking people.
Well, they gotta have they're the two big. It works for Russo and Bischoff, so let's do it here.
No, it didn't. It did not. It lasted a year, maybe. And that was it.
You know what's funny is that I was gonna say they're like trying to do the draft thing with the two GMs, but the draft hasn't even happened yet.
Yeah, because they came up with the idea for the draft, brother, at 10
was
p.m.
our
in the
idea, dude.
XWF office.
Dead people, they had to sleep on it first. So.
Yeah, that's right. They didn't get to midnight, brother.
Also, last week, the Nasty Boys returned for the first time in 4 years and were upset by the Shane twins. They were upset by them because they went over.
Yeah. Because they lost.
And I wrote, this week, the Nasty Boys get their rematch on the program. And then I wrote, fuck, with 5 exclamation points.
Here we go. Tony Schiavone and Jerry Lawler on commentary tonight. Jerry Lawler has a commentary valet.
Yeah.
That's not his wife.
No.
who is not hired anywhere, by the way. She was fired by the WF. That's why Jerry Lawler didn't want to fucking work there anymore, so he left. And then didn't hire his wife to be his commentary valet.
That is fucking weird. I didn't think of that.
And then they got divorced. And then he went back to the WWF.
What a run.
So there's a guy with an FBI shirt in the crowd. I thought that was pretty cool. We got Juventud and Psychosis taking on Conan and Ray Gonzalez.
Now, one thing, James, I want you to, because I know you have experience in doing this. Did you notice that Juventud and Psychosis both had separate nameplates, but Conan and Ray Gonzalez had the same nameplate?
Yeah, that's politics, brother.
It was either that or they couldn't figure out how to fit Juventud Guerrera and Psychosis on one nameplate. It was too many letters.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't just write Hoovy and Psychosis.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, Juice and Psychosis.
Well, Conan said, where are my dogs at? Where are they at?
They here.
And the XWF knows they are not fucking here. XWF knows that K-Dog and Ray Gonzalez are Bowdy, and Rowdy. And Shivani, Someone must have told him to bury Conan because he says, "Oh,
well, regardless of what you think of Conan, he certainly has a very, very big fan base out there." And
well, regardless of what you think of Conan, he has a big fan base out there." What? He's like the face of this match.
Yeah,
I
just
think.
so you know, regardless of what you think of the internet. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
What do you think of him? Hulk Hogan, Booker?
Well, I'll tell you this much. Conan actually looked good here, which is a far cry
did.
from his later WCW stuff where
That's true.
he did not look too good, I'll be honest with
No,
you.
well, he was trying to keep a job here. He was fine over there.
But yeah, I mean, they have a opener. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, they do a tag match for sure. Conan at one point does a flip from his back to his feet and almost blows his knees out, it looked like. That was fucking crazy.
do we know who Ray Gonzalez is?
That's a great
Just
question.
a guy?
In
He's
my
not like
mind,
a name from anything?
I just thought he was a dude. I don't know. Let me see. Ray Gonzalez,
Young up and coming,
otherwise
right?
known as, well, it says he's also Ray Phoenix. That's not right.
He's otherwise known, Ray Gonzalez, otherwise known as Ray Gonzalez. He's a businessman.
He was, he's got a suit here. He's just Ray Gonzalez. I guess he's
right.
wrestled a ton of fucking places, though, it looks like here.
Yeah, it looks like he was 40 years into his career by the time he got to this place.
Yeah,
so.
he is way more important than we're giving him any right here. His Wikipedia is gigantic.
Yeah, it's like this
dude,
guy
he goes
look-
on forever. Holy.
What the
Dude,
fuck?
he's fucking Ray Phoenix.
Yeah. He is OG Ray Phoenix,
He is
bro.
fucking
What the
Ray
fuck?
Phoenix.
Wow.
So yeah, like
That's
this guy, I'm sure this guy had a fucking, like, this guy's career is probably legendary. I mean, it's probably one of the greatest fucking careers of all time. But tonight on XWF,
He's a bitch.
that is not the case.
No, he does win, though. He does win.
He was NWA champion apparently.
He was a lot of fun. He was WWC champion. He was every WWC champion, actually.
Dude, he was only the heavyweight champion 21 times in the WWC. That's an incredible stat.
There's also Ray Gonzalez hair.
That's all the lucha matches he had where they put someone on the line.
He won. Oh, okay. He won his hair both times there. Okay.
He just keeps winning. He can't stop winning. He lost his
he
career twice.
He lost his career. Holy shit, he did.
That's the most lucha thing I ever read in my life. Ray Gonzalez.
Yeah, he lost his career to Super Phoenix in 2013, which must have been his dad. And then he lost his... No. Who? Okay, I thought that was fucking Disco Inferno. He lost his career to Gilbert. One named Gilbert in 2019, 6 years later. Oh my god. Wait, Gilbert is also Super Phoenix. He lost his career to the same guy twice?
Oh, man. Dude, that's
This is
crazy.
unbelievable.
Mask
Great
on,
booking.
mask off. WWC wins again.
Well, he got hit with a Hoovy driver here. Hoovy hits Ray Gonzalez with the Hoovy driver. Sets him up big style for the 450. Psychosis is on a knee. NWO pointing to Hoovy in the corner. I'm like, oh, this is the finish. Everyone, whatever. Psychosis then watches Conan run into the ring, run at Hoovy and crotch him on the top rope right in front of him. And then he gets clotheslined over the top rope, and then Ray Gonzalez beats Hoovy with the twist of fate.
That was his move, man.
What the
He won the WWC Heavyweight Championship 21 times in that move.
at least 20. At least 20 times with it.
At least, dude. He won his
Yeah,
career. He lost his career twice. I'm sorry.
I said, yeah, dude. I was like, what the fuck is Psychosis doing here? He just let him do it.
Dude, this is, I swear that happened a lot in the WCW matches, especially with Conan and
Just
him.
doing
There's
bullshit.
no, like, they don't think of that kind of stuff. So, like, Psychosis is, like, pointing at him. He's like, yeah, this is fine. Like, they're calling it. It's like, yeah, this was fine. I'll point at him and then, like, you cut him off, right?
You know what it actually could be? Is that, you think that's just like how like the psychology is in like lucha?
Yeah, that's what I'm
It's just
saying.
whatever.
Yeah, the spots matter, and like, we don't think too much about like that kind of shit. You know what I mean? Also, the referee in this match got the goddamn Ricky from Trailer Park Boys cut. Man, he looks straight.
Oh
like
my
him.
god, who is this ref?
Ricky from Trailer Park Boys. This is like literally. I was like, damn, he's got that down to a science right there. And then, of course, after that match, got the fucking juice, man. Ian Harrison. In your face, bruv. In your face.
Dude, he doesn't even. I thought he said first. By the way, behind him it looks like it says British Worm Ian Harrison.
Yeah, the juice man, fucking juice man, bruv.
He's XWF.
XWF. That's your face.
That's your face. Wow. Wow. What do you mean? That's your face. That's not the fucking line, you asshole.
Ian fucking Harrison, the
British
juice
worm.
man.
The British worm.
In your face, in it.
That's your face. That's your face, Tony. Wow.
Wow. Hear that? Oh, here's Hulk Hogan. He says, "Now, brother, check out that hot ex-WF CEO and Dawn Marie."
Yeah, what the fuck? Hogan in Hulkamania bandana, XWF shirt, and glasses says that. And then he pantomimes Sable's figure, which looks like he pantomimed it in a way that made her look like she had a gigantic head.
Itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini. Yes. All the spring break nurses are here, dude.
Some of my friends are on this show, James. Don't you worry about that, dude. I have a very specific friend on this show.
Oh, we have some good friends on this show. This will be fun.
Hell yeah, dude.
So next up, we got the Rena Town Hall.
Yes, CEO Rena is here. She comes out with security.
This is Sable.
Shivani says she got muscle with her this week, King. King says, "You call those muscles?" And Shivani says, "I meant behind her." I get it because of fucking titties.
Oh, okay,
you know?
sure.
Yeah. And her pyro goes off, and they make sure to show the only camera that won't show the pyro.
Yes, this is the worst camera shot of all time.
That's it's taped.
It is taped.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You think maybe it was fucked up?
Maybe. She doesn't do anything to like cue the pyro either. She's just walking, and the pyro's going off behind her.
Yeah, maybe they didn't show because they killed 3 security guys in the process. They blew them up, MacGruber style.
Matt Gluber? No way.
Mac Ruber.
I'm gonna blow you up. I'm playing a bomb in the arena.
They did that to R-Truth on Raw.
I'm putting a bomb in the arena. Sorry, R-Truth.
Sorry, dude. Mean Gene says, "What is the meaning of all this security?" Rena says, "Yes, it is my security." First of all,
that was the worst. He goes, "Is this your security?" "Yes, this is my security."
Yeah, is this your? No, who the fuck are these guys? Get these guys away from me.
Thank you.
This security? Yes. Okay. Can we cut? Can we
do
like a
questions?
wrestling? We doing a wrestling promo here? What are we doing here?
Rena does a lot of crazy big words here for stupid wrestling fans. I couldn't handle them. She says she want to thank everyone for their efforts for making the XWF's first show an incredible occasion. And if we all continue to work together, we can take the XWF and wrestling to that next level.
Take it to that next level.
Hell yeah. And she said, "I didn't think everything would click so into place so well, Gene. What do you think?" And Gene says, "I think the new commissioner overstepped his power." And Rena said, "What the fuck did you say, pussy?"
That was crazy, dude. The way that Mean Gene says this is nuts.
She
man.
checked them big time, yeah. The new commissioner overstepped his power. And Gene says, "No." She says, "Are you questioning my decision?" "Are you threatening me? Are you questioning my decision, Gene?" And Gene says, "No, wait a minute, I'm not." And then before he can even fucking explain himself, Roddy Piper's music is already hit, and he's halfway down the ramp to kill Mean Gene Okerlund. Piper gets in the ring. He starts cutting a promo into a mic that didn't sound like it was on. I'm not sure what was happening
was
there.
just piped. Yeah, music was piped crazy. I bet they had it on the same track. They weren't even thinking.
Yeah, you're right. Well, it sounded like Piper told Mean Gene that he was the type of fella that cost a man his wife and his family. I was like, what are you talking about? What are you saying? What does that mean?
Piper's a face here, man.
He is a face. He said, "Why are you questioning this lovely lady at all? Lady at all?" And Gene says, "I'm not questioning you because it appeared to me you took matters into your own hands." And Roddy says, "I've taken many things into my own hands," which gets a big fucking pop. I didn't know what was he talking about, like his cog? What was he talking about?
That's a good question. I think they were just popping because he's Roddy Piper. He should start going off about Russo killing somebody or something. Remember he did that?
My god! Well, that's coming up in
that does happen soon. Oh my god!
That does happen soon.
Wow.
Yeah.
TNA says, "Let me get that. Let me get half."
Yeah, we'll take that.
Did you kill Owen Hart?
Rena says, you said your wrestling days are behind you. Is there still a fire for action burning under that kilt? And Roddy Piper starts going fucking crazy. He starts running around in a circle. He's a fire. There's a constant twitch. There's a forest burning under here, baby. I love you and I'd do anything for you. Oh my. He's got a burning fire under there, James. He's got big pubes.
Got an
a lot
STD
of pubes
under there. So
crabs, Tony, crabs. And then all of a sudden, Vampyro shows up. That's not what I call him, though. I call him Vampyro.
Way, brother. I know we don't call him that.
We absolutely don't call him
that. He's my
here.
painted brother, Vampyro. Or, as I would call him, Vampyro.
Well, Vampyro shows up in Seinfeld puffy shirt.
The future of the business
with big-ass
here.
pants. The future of the business.
He is.
Vampyro's like 30-something. The future's here.
Vampyro.
Maybe that's what you call him, brother. I'll tell you that. I don't call him that.
I don't call him that, dude.
Ain't no way none of us call him that.
You can't be talking about us, dude, because we don't call him that.
We don't call him that. I know you jabronis call him that.
Is him in the booking meeting?
So we got Vampyro up. I don't know who that is, brother. Maybe you call him that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. You better not call him that around me, though, dude. Vampiro starts to talk, and Roddy, before he even says anything, her eyes are up there. He's not looking at her titties, but Roddy Piper is looking at her titties the whole promo.
Dude, Vampiro, which is what I call him. He's super nice guy the whole way through. He says, hey, thank you. We really appreciate that. And he's like, stop looking at our titties, dude. Vampiro's like, thank you, man. We're, we don't get a lot of our opportunities. And, we're really hoping that we can do something really well here.
Oinka Boink is here, Vampiro. That's what I call you. I'm not your friend, though.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not your friend, dude.
Yeah.
Vampiro says, thank you to Sable for giving all the boys a chance. We'll give you 100%. 1,000%.
He does say that. And BG says, I like those percentages.
Sable then says she remembers that Vampiro must not be good friends with him. Vampiro used to stand outside the LA Sports Arena. She used to look at him like he was a bum. And as she would walk in for WWF.
You were 15 years old and I spit on you when I walked by you because you were a bitch. But things have changed now. I'm looking at somebody else like that now. I spit on you and you were looking at my titties the whole time, I guess. Well, I seen another young man that I was looking at my boobs that I spit on. His name is Josh. The young man's name is Josh.
It's Josh.
The young man's name is Josh.
Do you have a spot on the roster for Josh?
Oh my God. Sable says she remembers the vampires and still doesn't like boobies. Stop looking.
Roddy Piper's motorboating here in the middle of Vampiro, showing his appreciation.
He tells the security guard, hey, somebody go get Vampiro away from the security guard's like, oh yeah, we'll get Vampiro. Because I can tell they don't know him like that.
Of course not. Yeah, the young man's name is Josh from MTV's Tough Enough. And Rena asked Piper. Rena is the CEO asking the commissioner if you have a spot on the roster for Josh. One name, Josh.
This was so base, dude. Because, Vampiro used to stand outside the LA Sports Arena like a bum.
I don't call him
this little jabroni Josh did the same thing. He's doing the same thing, all right? He's just
I'm
like
going to give him a chance, though. I'm going to give him a chance. I don't think much of you back then, but I think a lot of him now.
By the way, Vampiro, one of the most over acts ever coming into WCW. They pushed the hell out of him, going to get Sting and a bunch of other shit. Yeah, so anyways, Josh is just like you, little jabroni. What?
He was a bitch just like you are now.
He got bitched out by Triple H on Tough Enough, and well, here he is.
He was Al Snow's friend. Piper says, I can make your dreams come true. I can do anything you want me to. If you got it for Josh, then I got it for you. Piper is his face is practically in her titties at this point.
Yeah.
He says, I'll go and make the match. Josh is good enough for the XWF because guys like this is what we need. And people like you, guys like this. He's pointing at Vampiro. He doesn't know his name. Guys like this.
He doesn't want to say Vampiro because it makes him look like a nerd. Because only the real boys call him Vampiro. Well, Big Vito's here. He's from Staten Island.
He is.
In your face.
In your
face. He's the toughest in his neighborhood, and over here in the XWF, I want to fight the toughest, and that's why I'm going to get you in your face.
Yeah, Steve Ball bound to pull his mask.
No,
you don't want none of those?
Keep that at home. Keep that at home.
Sandwich, Tony.
Yeah, goddamn.
Well,
next up, we got Simon Diamond with Dawn Marie versus Jerry Lawler.
They did this a couple times during the show where they give away what a match that they build up on the show is. I don't know why they did that.
Yeah, I think it's like a DVD edit thing. I don't think it's
okay.
I don't know.
Stupid.
Might be a chapter thing, Tony, where you go a chapter, like you can watch. Go to
the show. Yeah. You're probably
that makes
right.
sense.
Yeah, here's this segment. Here's this segment. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, here's the Public Enemy.
No.
What were they?
South Philly Posse.
The Public Enemy are here, and they see Jasmine St. Clair in the street chilling.
What the fuck? I was like, what? Why is they got everybody here? Jasmine St. Clair, yeah, she's just chilling on the sidewalk, and they walk by and they're trying to talk her up, and she wants to know. She says, get lost. And then Rocco Rock whispers something to her, and she says, oh, maybe that's not a bad idea. And then she walks away. What?
Yeah. Well, you got Johnny Grunge harassing her in an XWF shirt. So anyways, beside all that, we move on to the real main event of the evening, halfway through the show. Maximum Force versus Jerry Lawler.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, they got Simon Diamond, Johnny Swinga, and Dawn Marie.
Well, Simon Diamond, Johnny Swinger, and Dawn Marie all walk up to commentary, and Simon says, Simon has a problem with you. Said, I heard you trashed Dawn Marie last week. And Lawler says, I don't think I said anything that's not true. And Simon says, you never attended class, so you certainly don't know what it is. This is class. And you know what's funny? You're out here and you're disrespected. And then they start chanting slut at Dawn Marie. She hasn't done anything.
They're chanting at Jerry Lawler. Slut.
Well, that's true. Said you're out here, you're calling her trashy, you're hanging out with that dog. Oh, ho, ho. Let's talk about Kitten, of course.
Talking about Shivani.
And this is well, this is too far for Jerry Lawler. He stands up and he's offended, and he says, Simon Diamond says, they're chanting for you, King, for you to stand up and defend the honor of that. Lawler says, I'll give you one opportunity to take back what you said. And Simon says, the ring's right there if you want to take that opportunity. So that sets up the fucking match. He says, this is why I wear my gear underneath the coat. And Lawler gets in the ring, and it's time for Simon Diamond versus Jerry Lawler.
Well, kind of, because Johnny Swinger and Simon Diamond are beating his shit out of
immediately. Immediately, dude.
Yeah, that's based.
No DQ either?
That's XWF rules.
It's
there was a ref and all. It wasn't like just
discretion,
a fight.
You know, they let it.
Okay, sure.
This is like a blood feud, you know.
Ring.
They got to let it play out, see where this goes.
Of course. A lot of stakes here,
it's no DQ for the team that calls him Vampiro. If you call him Vampiro, you get
you're right. You're right. That is an XWF
Swinger and
rule.
Diamond win.
Yeah.
Yeah. Simon says, you're a weird little bastard, dude. Look at you.
Dude, they double suplex Lawler and then hit the fucking pose.
Dude, they fucking cut to Jerry Lawler.
Yeah,
They did a double fucking pose, man. Swinger did the fucking thing. Simon came in with the gimmick.
I was pissed.
Yeah, man, that was fucked. That's why your Fed fucking died, Brian. Now you dumb idiot.
Bitch.
So Simon accidentally kicks Swinger out, and Lawler hits the pile driver on him, and Jerry Lawler wins. Could you explain to me how they were very high on Simon Diamond and then had Jerry Lawler pack and smoke him and Swinger?
You don't think that's Jimmy Hart, Brian Knobbs, Greg Valentine booking? Oh, this guy has a lot of potential. Let's bury him until he's not, and then we'll bring him back up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, you're going to pay for this, Jimmy Hart. You understand me?
You son of a bitch. He probably did pay. And then we got to, I wonder how WrestleLicious did, because wasn't that Jimmy Hart's thing too?
Daddy! WrestleLicious.
WrestleLicious. That was, holy fuck. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, he's historically not very successful in anything. Daddy! So Sonny Ono's here, and he says the XWF has asked him to bring the great Japanese wrestler, Vapor.
Do you know who that is?
No, I don't know who that is.
I have no idea.
It is Sakota. Ryan Sakota. He was in WWE for like a handshake. He teamed with Tajiri and Jimmy Yang. The main reason why I remember them is because they released a figure set with him in it, and it was called WWE East. He also he filed a class action lawsuit against WWE, alleging that the wrestler sustained traumatic brain injuries while wrestling for them, and that the company tried to conceal that information. The suit was litigated by attorney Konstantin Kairos, who had been involved in a number of other lawsuits against WWE. In March 2016, the suit was dismissed as frivolous by Judge Vanessa Lynn Bryant.
Yeah, I don't think it's too frivolous. It doesn't sound like a frivolous thing.
I don't either.
But wow,
Shouts out Ryan Sakota.
So we go to Emery Hale.
Holy shit! Yeah, it's a graphic for Jimmy Hart and Hale versus Knuckles.
Was that his name? I just wrote down dude.
It was Knuckles. Hale versus Knuckles. What the fuck?
Yes.
Hell yeah, we're cooking.
Hell yeah.
Jimmy Hart out here with Hale.
And he's getting booed, of course, because he's being built up as a big heel to take on the top face of the company, the guy that does the leg drop, Greg Valentine.
Yeah, man, this is crazy, dude. So, Hale steamrolls this fucking guy.
He hits a top rope belly to belly that almost sends the guy to the floor on the opposite side of the ring.
He eats so much shit, it's unreal. It's like an unreal amount of shit eaten by this dude off this belly to belly.
Dude, Hale, by the way, at the start of the match, he gets in the ring, Hale yells, yeah! And then it cuts to Jimmy Hart, and then the next shot is him double goozle fucking throwing Knuckles into the corner. I also couldn't find out who Knuckles was, by the way. This is a big mystery. He doesn't have a cage match. He doesn't have anything. I don't know who this is.
Dude, you know what's crazy? This doesn't exist anymore. Back then, like, they'd bring a guy in and you'd have a guy like this go over on him and he'd beat the fucking dog shit out of him.
Hurt him.
Yeah, if you were like a job guy for a big guy like this, especially like way back, like you were kind of expected upon if you came in as a job guy for that sort of stuff. But dude, Hale tossed this guy around with no regard for him whatsoever. That shit was nuts.
I wouldn't be surprised if this was his last match.
Yeah, that's probably why he doesn't have a cage match. He said, fuck, dude, I could go do anything else in the world.
I would do construction.
I'm not doing this shit for I'll go with Kenny Chaos. What if I can go build a house or something? You know what I mean? So he bounces off the mat like a ball. This is a grown-ass man.
He's not a small dude either. He's like not as tall as Hale, but this dude's easily like 250, 260.
Hale hits the shoulder breaker and then drops the leg.
Oh, my thumbs down, leg drop, and he wins. That's very interesting. I wonder what that's about.
Well, maybe if somebody was part owner of this company.
Well, maybe if I was booking, dude.
The booking kind of stinks over here, brother.
This is total Hulk Hogan booking, though. Like, having just a big monster to build up to lose to Hulk Hogan.
You can convince me that Kevin Sullivan booked the show.
You're right.
This is Kevin Sullivan.
Even better, it was Brian Knobbs, Hulk Hogan's friend.
I guess maybe not too good of a friend, brother.
Or maybe he was. Dude.
I'm a friend if the money's right, dude.
Well, maybe he was good enough friend to tell me to stay away from this dog shit, dude.
Yeah, probably. He probably said, maybe not, dude.
Yes.
AJ Styles says XWF is that new style.
This is a fucking horrible promo.
You don't like this?
You want me to tell you what he says?
Yeah, tell me.
All right, XWF, the new style, with the best cruiserweights in the world. The only thing they're lacking is style. What?
Yeah,
you just said.
Yeah,
no,
you heard
Styles, AJ Styles.
You heard the man.
And when I show them that, I'll be leaving with the cruiserweight belt.
Hell
dude,
yeah.
Fuck you.
That's cold.
Born and raised in the USA.
That's cold. That's stone cold. Give me those
Dude,
vibes.
every word he said here made me want to hit him. I hated how he talked.
Yeah. Well, he got in the ring and he's the best ever, so that's all right.
That's true. I'll take that. Well, he's not on the show. Fuck you.
Yeah, that's true. He's not, he never wins a cruiserweight belt either.
No, he doesn't.
So Jimmy Hart is here again. And he says that all the Lucha Libradors here in the XWF.
Dude, he had me second guessing that. I said, is that a real word? I got to look that up. Is Lucha Libradors a real word?
We had a Superstars of Japan over here. We had a lot of Lucha Libradors from Mexico City. What? Lucha Libradors from Mexico City.
That's that new style. It's just missing style.
It's just style. Fuck you, man.
The new style, missing style. Lucha Librador style. XWF.
We had Carlos Colon from Puerto Rico. He said we had Carlos Colon from Puerto Rico and from Germany.
Yeah,
both of them.
You know what's crazy here is Brian Knobbs says
new style.
Everyone's on time to Universal Studios. That's the first.
Oh.
Hey, brother, I hear you. And I'm going to tell you this. That would never happen again. You think that would happen again? You had that was like a knight in shining armor. That was like that's Bart's Comet.
And I also think he's lying. I don't think that happened.
Dude, no fucking way. Are you telling me that all these WCW dudes showed up on time? If wrestlers had to choose between arriving at call time to a show or farting a dick out of their ass every morning, their asses would be hurting every single day. Every day. All right? There is no way that they showed up on
Holy
time.
shit. Right? Holy shit. No more prima donnas, Jay. Fuck you, man.
Everyone's on time. Nothing but prima donnas on this show.
Dude, no more prima donnas. What are you talking about?
Nothing but prima donnas. Somehow they took all the prima donnas and put them in one company. I don't understand.
What are you talking about, dude? I'm not here.
Good Lord, man.
Or maybe I am, dude.
Holy.
Dude, no more prima donnas. Everyone was on time, and that was a first. Everything was starting to crank up, and we had the best tag teams ever. My team, the Nasty Boys. No more prima donnas.
That's that new style, the best style. This is style, dumbass.
Lucha Libradors.
Dude, I'll tell you this much. You had one taping, man.
Dude. That's insane.
A retrospective look back on one taping is insane.
I would love to do that. Well, they had the best teams ever, the Nasty Boys, the Road Warriors, and Johnny Gruns and Rock Rock.
Yes, hell yeah. They had them all for one taping. That's so sick, man.
One day.
All the stars were there for one day.
No more prima donnas, bro. Well, Jimmy Hart says,
because
what about this?
there's no more shows.
There's no more show. They got their money and ran. They were showing up on time to get that pay and get the fuck out of there.
Holy shit, man. Yeah, you're right.
Well, Jimmy Hart says, what about this match? Johnny B. Bad comes out of retirement just for the XWF, and he faces the Wiggle Man, Norman Smiley. Okay.
I said, all right, yeah, all right. I mean,
that sounds fine to me.
Yeah.
And WCW 97, that would have been awesome.
Yeah, you're
the best
right.
thing on the card, really.
Yeah, probably.
So we go backstage. You got Greg Valentine and Horace Hogan backstage. So you know it's about to get crazy back here.
Greg Valentine in gear. Horace Hogan
In
very
gear.
much not in gear. No. He's in shirt, fanny pack, jeans, bald,
Total
goatee,
gear. That's his gear.
necklace.
Tony, tell him this was his gear. This is what he wrestled in
This is
all
what he
the
always
time.
wore.
No, God damn it.
Dude, where's the disciple?
That is crazy that he wasn't here.
Yeah,
honestly.
you're right.
Was he just like signed to a Legends deal or something?
No fucking way. No way.
Okay.
Yeah, no way. Greg says there must be a conspiracy because I'm not scheduled to wrestle tonight.
I'm not booked.
He's the booker.
I'm not booked, man.
You
Part
are the
owner
booker.
of the company, not
But
scheduled to
I
wrestle
want you
tonight.
to be there, man. I want you to be there.
I want you to be there.
So Horace Hogan says, yeah, me neither, man. Greg then looks at Horace Hogan, bombastic side eye. Greg the fucking Hammer Valentine says he's not booked, and then Horace Hogan goes, yeah, man, that's weird. Me neither. Dude! Blood thinks he's on the same level. This is crazy.
Flood thinks he's on the same level.
This is nuts. Can you imagine that? Like in WWF, Greg the fucking Hammer Valentine goes, oh, card night, man. And fucking Horace Hogan, yeah, dude, I hear you.
How did I get it on either?
What is you talking about?
Well, Greg says, well, you shouldn't worry about that, you idiot. You made a spectacle of yourself last time. What did he do last time? I don't even remember.
He lost.
Oh, okay. Well, Roddy Piper walks in and says, whoa, idiot. No idiots here. You're a nice guy. You're too nice. I can get you matches, but you got to be tough like this guy. And he starts beating the shit out of Greg Valentine. He's chopping the shit out of him. He's fucking headbutting. You got to be tough like this guy. He's headbutting him. He's looking at Sable's titties. He's going insane back here. You're a sweet kid. You got to get in there and get tough. He's fucking Greg Valentine up. Get tough. Go for it. And then he runs down the hallway yelling, Rita! And then Greg Valentine starts viciously attacking the whiteboard.
Yeah, because he's got those mittens, right? Greg the Hammer.
Yeah, he got the mittens.
Got the mitten hands, right?
He starts beating the shit out of him, man. Yeah, this is insane.
Yeah.
But this does get Horace Hogan a match, James.
Yeah, it does, I guess.
Yeah, the mittens. I know, motherfucker, the mittens. I
Yeah,
know.
right.
Yeah, I'm with you.
So we get Norman Smiley versus, all right? Norman Smiley versus Johnny B. Bad up next.
Well, the important thing here, boys, is that they announced next week Horace does get a match against Josh.
And you know that probably teared the house down.
Well, we're going to watch it in 6 months.
Dude, that sounds like dog shit. That sounds terrible.
Yeah, you're right.
You're right. Norman Smiley versus Johnny B. Bad. Johnny B. Bad coming out of retirement for this show.
Is that what it actually was, or was it just he's Johnny, like him being Johnny B. Bad was coming out?
No, I
of
think he
retirement?
was retired at this point.
Oh,
I think-
really?
I think
Okay.
he
I don't know, man. He was roided up still.
Yeah, that's true. You look good.
Yeah, but once you get started, you can't stop, brother.
Hey, bro, you're telling me, dude.
You're right,
You
James.
go to Honduras, you get a bunch of goddamn steroids in the back. All right.
Tony, what do you know about that?
I don't think he was ever retired. I think nobody was booking him, honestly.
Damn, that's tough.
So Johnny B. Bad comes out, shoots a confetti cannon into the crowd. I'm sure they're all happy. Norman Smiley comes down, and he's just regular Norman Smiley into
He's the
Jersey.
Wiggle Man.
He's just out here goddamn
He's
wiggling.
Norman
you know what I mean?
screaming. Norman, what's
No
his
more
name?
screaming. He ain't screaming no more, man.
He's screaming Norman.
just-
He couldn't figure it out.
Nah, he's
Jerry
just Norman
Lawler
Smiley.
doesn't get it. He doesn't get it.
Yeah, Jerry Lawler says, "What's the deal? He's not screaming." And Johnny's fine. He's like, "Well, I don't know if he really wants to scream anymore." And he says, "Oh, okay."
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, change is good.
Well, Norman Smiley is actually fucking great still. He is working
Always
his
been
ass
great.
off,
It's
man.
always good.
Historically, always good.
Yeah, he does the fucking smooth. He does the hip toss. He does the wiggle, smooth sailing body slam. Then he pulls up his shorts to show his thighs. I'm not sure what was going on there. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, hell
It's like
yeah.
a double underhook slam. He does everything. He actually does. He has 99% of this match, and then Johnny B. Bad picks him up for the TKO and hits it and wins.
They cheered.
They popped.
Literally,
Yeah,
I
what
know.
the
He
fuck?
just hits it with a TKO and it's over. All right.
He got his ass kicked the whole time and hit his finish and won. His shine was his finisher and he wins.
What's the deal with Norman Smiley not like doing anything in the WWF?
Well, he's a trainer. That's all they had
Yeah,
for him.
that's all he did was train.
That's all they like. He didn't become a trainer until 2007. Like this guy was rocking. I swear
He does a
got
dark match. He does a dark match against Kozlov in 2007 on Heat.
What?
Wow, that's
That's
crazy.
They said, yeah, you'd be great to train Kozlov.
Dude, that was
Be
the
better.
only WWE match he ever. Is that really the only WWE match he ever had?
He wasn't hired by WWF after the sale of WCW.
Just one dark match with Kozlov. That's crazy.
Dude, this is fucking insane. So the entire month of April 2006 for 18 shows.
Oh
he
my God.
beat Disco Inferno. 18 shows in a row.
At WCW?
No, in ICW, IZW, Pacific Tour 2006.
Dude, that is so sick.
They just
Hawaii.
toured that match all over. That's awesome.
Yeah, dude.
That is so awesome.
It was the main. Dude, this
That
is an
is so
insane
awesome.
fucking card, dude.
Let me hear it.
So, Native Blood versus the Ballad Brothers.
Okay.
Karma versus Morgan. Not like the Karma.
Not Amazing Kong.
Right.
Okay.
Corporal Kohler versus the Black
Where is
Dragon.
this?
This is in Hawaii.
Okay.
Virgil versus Doink. Norman Smiley versus Disco Inferno. This is every night, dude.
The same card?
The same card every night.
Does it say attendance?
No changes in anything. No changes on nothing. This is in like, so it looks like they were in like some crazy places. So they were like in Hawaii. They were in Guam at an Air Force. Oh, they were fucking working the system with that shit. That Air Force base bookings, like the U.S. government, like
Oh
has
yeah, they keep
They
going
subsidize.
on. And he does a loop with Billy Kidman also after that.
Yeah,
after
so
the disco stuff.
They would hire like 8 or 10 dudes, and like the U.S. government or whatever government they were working with would subsidize entertainment for like the bases, and like they would work these bases with the same shit, and they would make a lot of money.
Tony, I do see that ICW. He does that pretty much same thing, the loop, but he just beats Billy Kidman every night.
Yeah, dude, it's probably like the easiest shit too. You just go around the same match over and over for 20 nights in a row.
He did it with Conan too. Wow,
that's crazy.
Crowbar and Conan. Yeah, that's nuts. That is really crazy. Yeah, but I feel like he could have had a WWF. Like, you kidding me? You telling me he couldn't have fit in the undercard in WWF?
Yeah, for real, man. I mean, we were watching a bunch of O2 SmackDowns. He would have been fun as hell on O2 SmackDown.
Dude, Heyman booking Norman Smiley would have been sweet.
Would have been awesome.
You're right.
It would have been cool. Like, I definitely feel like they could have done something with him. Like, everyone on that fucking SmackDown at some point, like, looked like some sort of threat. Like, I feel like, yeah, that would have been sweet. I don't know what the deal is.
Really, shouts out fucking Norman Smiley, man.
Yeah. Massive love to the Norman Smiley Wiggleman.
Base Wiggleman.
So, yeah, this match, like you know, we talked about it, but, you know, they want the big wiggle. They don't get the big wiggle, though. They
get a loss.
They get a fucking TKO from Johnny B. Bad because whatever. Like, could you imagine
build him up, bro?
Imagine booking Norman Smiley. Even the commentators are like, is he screaming? Is he going to do his thing? Like, is he going to do the big wiggle?
Yeah,
or looks like he's getting ready to do the wiggle. He doesn't do the wiggle and then loses to Johnny B. Bad. Clean? Just clean loses?
Yeah, fuck you, man.
Holy shit.
Well, his wife is the commissioner, man. Fuck you. Or CEO, sorry.
So now we have the shoot match of the night. We have the Shane Twins versus the Road Warriors.
Yes. So the graphic says Shane Twins versus Road Warriors. Earlier in the night, they said it was Shane Twins versus Nasty Boys. And then Shane Twins do their entrance, and then they go to do the Nasty Boys entrance. But the Nasty Boys just don't come out. Instead, after a few minutes of waiting, the Road Warriors come out. Now, why did they have to spoil this one on the fucking graphic? The DVD chapter thing could have just been a lie.
Did they say why the Nasty Boys didn't come out?
No. They just don't know. The whole match, they're like, oh, I don't know where they are. Maybe the flight, maybe they have flight problems.
We have no clue, yeah.
That's crazy. He owns the company. He owns the company.
He does own the company.
He owns the company. Just flight problems.
He's definitely here.
Oh, yeah.
He was probably at the meet and greet. He was definitely on the show just before this. The second show of the taping, he was just on the show.
Oh, my God. You're right. He was just here and he lost.
Well, he doesn't actually own the company. Rena owns the company. She's CEO, actually.
All right. Well, she doesn't really have the cojones to run this company. I'll tell you, like Piper, right, guys?
No way, of course.
Kayfabe is still alive, and you know,
or not, dude.
Maybe not, dude. I don't know. I think we should book differently.
Animal fucking takes a neck breaker the complete wrong direction.
Dude,
this is fucking
Phantom
insane.
Bump, crazy style.
I ain't never seen this type of shit before in my life. The man sends his ass backwards to the right. That's
like
crazy.
A sniper shot him.
He goes to grab it. He's got fucking shot. Ah.
Yeah, you can see that GIF on my Twitter if you want to see what we're
check
talking
Tony's
about.
Twitter for that GIF. It was
Dude,
pretty
don't
good.
go to my house, Tony. I'm telling you, don't go to my house, bro. It's game over for you, brother.
Me and you.
So
it's on.
Dude, on commentary, they're talking about, oh my God, what if the Shane twins won? That'd be so crazy.
could you believe it? Could you see this?
No, that wouldn't happen. They're fucking bitches. That would happen.
So Hawk gives this fucking Shane dude one of the meanest chops I've ever seen in my life, bro. He is fucking off his rocker.
It was brutal.
Here. Hawk is insane. I don't even know if
Dude.
he knows where he's at this point.
James, there's no way. At one point, he fucking Todd Shane gets whipped in the corner by Hawk. He moves because Hawk's going for a running fucking shoulder tackle in the corner. Hawk takes the ring post and then fucking throws himself on his head on the floor.
Falls on the head outside the ring.
What the fuck are you doing, man?
That shit is insane, dude. Yeah, wow. By the way, they are raw dogging these fucking Shane dudes.
Whooping their
They
ass.
are raw
They must
dogging
have not got the memo that these guys are like meant to be up. They thought they were like the less than human job guys.
Yeah, dude, because they were beating the shit out of him, man. They hit the doomsday device and won't even fucking try. He just fucking boop, dumps this fucking dude,
on his
man.
head.
Just fucking
On his head.
dumps his ass, man. It was crazy. Anyways, the fucking nasty boys are here.
Holy fuck.
They're crouching, trying not to
They're
be seen.
fine, by the way.
Yeah, of course. They were here 20 minutes ago, you know.
Yeah, you saw them in the main event or whatever.
So the Nasty Boys are here. They try to interfere, but it backfires, and they fucking get rid of the Nasty Boys. Both teams work together to get rid of the Nasty Boys here.
Yes. One of the Shane twins is busted open nose style.
Yeah, dude. They raise hands, and it shows the face up of the Shane twins and busted open. Dude, the Road Warriors took liberties with these fucking dudes, man. That was crazy.
Now, why was this a DQ and not the Simon Diamond one?
Because it's fucking bullshit politics, man. That's what I'm telling
that's what I'm fucking talking about, bro.
Everyone's always been talking
Let
about
them
the XWF fucking politics. You know what I
in your
mean?
face. That's
This
the new
is
style. The same
pissing
style.
me
Need some
off.
styles up in here,
Where
motherfucker.
the Lucha Libradors? Bring the Lucha Libradors back out here from Japan.
From Mexico City. Mexico City Lucha Libradors is so fucked up.
So then randomly Hogan pops up and says, "The Road Warriors of the XWF, what a rush!"
The Road Warriors and the XWF, what a run!
Yeah, why?
What the fuck was that?
Because he's gonna be a part owner, maybe. Possibly.
Or maybe I'm not, dude. I mean, you know what? Really, dude, if you want to take the XWF to that next level, brother, you should hire me as the boss, and I'll put Vampyro as the commissioner. Even though I don't call him that, dude. I call him Vampyro.
And speaking of people like that, I have another one for you, brother. I got Jimmy Snuka and his son.
And Rob Van Dam.
This is Snooker 2, and we're here in the XWF.
It's Jimmy Snuka and Rob Van Dam with the Beautiful People instrumental playing behind him, brother.
Dude, okay, you know, that's insane. And it's not even the instrumental, it's a Jimmy Hart fucking loop of the beginning of the song.
It's
So,
that.
Jimmy Snuka's here, Beautiful People rocking
RVD.
non-copyrighted style. Yeah, and we got fucking crazy Jimmy Snuka's son. And Jimmy Snuka's son is more insane somehow than Jimmy Snuka.
So Jimmy Snuka's son says, "This is Superfly Jimmy Snuka," and Jimmy Snuka says, "This is Snuka 2."
Snuka 1, Snuka 2 is crazy.
and Jimmy Snuka 2 says, "We're here in the XWF, in your face." And then they start dancing and going, "Ooh!" What the fuck was going on here?
Insane.
It was fucking crazy, but he is Rob Van Dam, like, exactly. He had the same singlet,
you're
the
right.
same haircut, everything.
So now it's time for Kurt Hennig versus Buff Bagwell. The same fucking thing that was in WCW when we were watching it. Remember they were
You're
going to turn
right.
them and go with that?
Yeah, man.
So we're going to finish that off here.
Great. It felt like it should have been finished off a long time ago. This match sucked.
Was this a +2 match of the night?
This
Of
was. I
course
wrote
it
down.
was.
I wrote down surprisingly +10 match of the night.
This was the 1.75 match of the night for me. Right?
Oh,
sped
that's
up.
beast,
Wow.
Tony. Wow, that's fucking beast. I didn't even think
I
about
didn't think of that.
You-
Tony, instead, I just skipped the match.
That
I
wasn't-
consumed none of it.
Dude, that wasn't even the +2. That was the plus, like, that was like the plus, like, 8 minutes. That's crazy.
Fuck this match, dude.
All right, let me run it down for you. So Bobby
All right,
Heenan's
thank you.
here. Got the goddamn Bobby Heenan. It's good to see Bobby, and he's
I saw some stuff. To be fair.
Bobby Heenan's here. He's good. He introduces them. They put on commentary how good Kurt Hennig is, best ever. Thankfully, they had a match that like totally disproved everything they were saying, so that was cool.
That's what a good heel does.
Kurt Hennig's about to go back to the WWE, so
You're right.
Kurt Hennig got the fire on the ramp for his intro. It was like literal fire going off behind him.
Ian Harrison had this as well.
Yeah, well, he's next
Or
up.
no, sorry,
brother.
sorry, Hale had that. Sorry.
Oh yeah, of course, not Ian Harrison. Yeah,
No, Ian Harrison was not on the show.
Ian
except for that
Harrison. Yes, he was,
Ian
brother.
Harrison. The British Worm. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. The British Worm.
Buff Bagwell comes out, and this is a very subdued Buff Bagwell.
Yeah, no strut, huh?
Doesn't do any of his camera work at the ramp. Shane McMahon ruined this guy's life.
Is this is after that, right?
It's got to be, right?
Yes, that's right.
So yeah, they told him don't do any of that camera work shit because it sucks. And then he came here and said, "I'm not going to do any of that camera work shit."
Damn.
So he doesn't do it. Buff Bagwell steps on Heenan's finger at the start of the match. There, little finger.
There's a guy there's a guy yelling this fucking whole match that I was like, is that Bobby Heenan? Because he's very audible, but it's not. It's just some dude fucking pissed off.
Jerry Lawler.
Like the whole time. I don't know who it was.
All right, Heenan's okay. Are you sure? Well, he seems from this distance to be okay. Side headlock.
I know at one point Hennig bumped Buff and said, "You want to get fired again, boy?" But I don't know now if it was Hennig that said that. It might have been the guy on the floor.
No, it was because he was choking him. He was like, "You were going to choke you." And he chokes him. All right.
Oh, okay, cool.
Buff goes for the blockbuster, but Heenan knocks him down, and Perfect hits the perfect plex here. And there you go. So, wow, really, really good stuff here.
James is being super nice about that. This felt way longer than that.
Yeah, it was a very
there was a
long
lot
match.
of heat, man.
Too much heat.
It was the longest 5-minute match that's ever existed.
Legendarily shitty 5-minute match. But here comes Vampyro. He's here.
Yeah,
And
maybe that's what you call
Vampyro is here to talk to the ref. I wouldn't call him Vampyro, though.
Yeah. Slick
Vampiro
Johnson.
tells the ref that Heenan cheated. And then Hennig just punches Vampiro and bumps him. And then Ian Harrison, the British Worm, comes out. And Jerry Lawler makes sure that you know that he's the big, ugly, scary guy.
I thought it was Vampyro.
Yeah, no, not this time, bro.
Yeah, I guess not.
Ian Harrison then double clotheslines Vampiro and Buff and then stomps Buff out. Roddy Piper is now at ringside with a chair. He gets in the ring. Rena, comes out with security. Piper turns around just in time for Hennig to punch his hand into the chair. Then Piper bumps Hennig. And then Rena gets in the ring to yell at Roddy Piper as behind her, while she's chastising Roddy Piper, Ian Harrison is choking Buff Bagwell to death, which she doesn't seem to mind too much. And then Shivani says, "We're out of time. We gotta go."
Yo, by the way, Rena is with the biggest security guard I've ever seen in my entire
Dude.
fucking life.
He should have been working, bro. He should have been on the
he came
show.
down the ramp, man. I was like, what the fuck?
I don't remember him in the OG segment in the
jump
top,
Ian
right?
Harrison. Yo, this guy can kick his ass. Are you kidding me?
The security comes out to do nothing. I feel like they disappear once they get to the bottom of the ramp.
Wow.
Every time.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, we probably can't make it down the ramp. It's a tough one, man. He's a big guy.
He is a big guy. Rest
Yeah,
in peace.
dude. Holy shit. That was nuts. Yeah, man. Road Warriors beat the fuck out of him, dude. That shit was fucking crazy. That was fun. The Norman Smiley match was also
Norman
not bad.
Smiley.
Norman Smiley. Mr. Big Man.
Dude,
No, it
it
wasn't
was
bad.
not bad. It was not bad.
I wish that like maybe they would have worked towards the finish a little hotter. I think that Johnny B. Bad doesn't get it, brother.
No. No.
And he never did, dude.
This is such a weird fucking show, though, man. It's so weird. Like, I see, like, what they're doing, but I don't know why they're doing it. Like, this all feels like such a fucking waste of time.
Yeah, it feels like I see it. Like there's like potential that something could come of this, but it's like you have like the puzzle, but you don't know where the pieces go. That's how it feels. It's just like
and the amount of money, Tony, they're probably putting into this too. It's like, what the fuck are you doing with this, man? Like, your main event, like, I don't know, man. Sure, okay, you put Kurt Hennig and Buff Bagwell on, you probably expect a good match, and it wasn't a good fucking match, but even the post-match angle's fucking weird. They're leaning so hard on this Rena and fucking Roddy Piper thing.
oh yeah, that was just annoying. They went with that angle.
The Shane twins feels like we just needed a team to be the new team. Like they couldn't get any other tag team in existence to fit this spot. Had to be the fucking Shane twins.
Yeah, they didn't grasp it. You know what's funny is like they just didn't know what was next in wrestling.
No,
that's all it was. They didn't know what was next. At least, you know, TNA had like an idea what was next. But like, because they just watched ROH. But
you're
like,
telling me that Jimmy Hart, Brian Knobbs, and Greg Valentine, who were probably how old in this fucking time?
like 30.
Didn't have their fingers on the fucking pulse of pro wrestling. 30?
Yeah.
You lying to us?
30.
Yeah, no, you know, that just comes down to it really is they just didn't know what was next. So at the end, Brian Knobbs and Jimmy Hart tell us they made a shitty fucking promotion and then say that they have a special match on the DVD if you want to watch that, dude.
And Knobbs says, wow, what about all the stars on the show? All the stars are here. Jimmy Snuka and his son and the Road Warriors and the Nasty Boys. He can't fucking stop putting himself over even here on a DVD of a failed company fucking years later.
Nasty Boy's good.
And Jimmy Hart says, oh, what about AJ Styles and Kid Cash? Not on the show.
Yeah, were they on the last show, the last episode?
They were on the last show. And Knobbs says, thank you for tuning in, but get ready for the special DVD bonus, as James said. The immortal Hulk Hogan, our good friend and buddy, against the late, great Kurt Hennig. Get ready to put that DVD in now. You're going to see some great action. I bet that match sucks.
Yeah, guaranteed.
No, we never did watch it. We never did watch it.
It's on the list of things to watch.
Yeah.
So
Jimmy Hart also says X stands for exciting. I don't know if we ever knew what the X meant, but
then they show like a Mean Gene behind the scenes video of just the lead up to this taping.
Yeah, they do. Mean Gene shows us that everyone showed up on time. That didn't happen. It's funny seeing them all walking around in the TNA backstage.
It is fucking weird, dude.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan says he's been sitting over in his rocking chair looking at WWF and it looks like Baywatch without the Ocean Brother. Which is
what's wrong with that?
Crazy. Duggan then gets out his fucking favorite 2x4 out of a gun case and he said he knocked Andre out with his son bitch. He's here to beat people up, tough guy.
Jim Duggan also not on this show.
And by the way, all this is happening as oh
my god. Well, that's where they stole it from, dude.
But no, that's the entirety of the XWF for now.
Fuck me.